Ball coverage featuring the Cleveland High School Lady Raiders. Supplied by
Upstate or sectional, if you want to call it, sectional basketball here on 101.3 ESPN Cleveland. Terry Evans, Greg Phillips from Cookeville, Tennessee. Tonight, it's going to be the visiting Cleveland Lady Raiders of Coach Bianca Hensley taking on the homestanding Cookeville Lady Cavaliers. As Greg Phillips, it's now or never for these two teams. The winner will go on and advance to next week's state championship games over at Middle Tennessee State University, the Glass House in Murfreesboro, starting Thursday night. And the winner will say, we had a good year, we won over 20 games, we made it to the sub-state, but. So, win or call it a season.
Absolutely, Terry. It's what an exciting atmosphere. Super impressed. Let me just start with saying super impressed with how well Cleveland has shown up for this. There is a large Cleveland contingent here, and that is awesome to see. So the whole lower level is pretty much packed. So it's gonna be a fun game. It's a win or go home game, and that's the pressure is on. I mean, you can't say like the last games we were saying it's not as much pressure and all that. Well, there's pressure tonight. So let's see which team's going to handle the pressure, see which team's going to fold under the pressure, and just see how this goes. One of the things that I would say is, and I talk about this all the time when they travel, is this gym is not set up like Cleveland High School. You don't have the same background. And Terry, I say that all the time as a former shooter.
Absolutely.
It's a tough background because they're used to it. Cleveland High School being the wall 6-8 feet behind them. There's not a wall behind them here in this one, so it definitely is an advantage for Cookeville. So what I'm going to say though is I'm hoping that they get Lauren Hurst enough shots down about 8 to 10 feet that the background doesn't matter, because she's just making easy ones all night long. So it's going to be a fun game. It's going to be an exciting game, and I can't wait to see what happens.
As you listen to the Cleveland Ford pregame show here on ESPN Cleveland 101.3, and we're very happy to be bringing you the game tonight. Now over on our sister station, Mix 104.1, the Bradley Barretts were leading at halftime, and that game by now probably near the middle of the third quarter, I would assume. That's on Mix 104.1. Gary Ownby, Steve Wills with that call. Bradley led at the quarter break and at the half. And so they're fighting to go back to Murfreesboro and try to win 3 in a row. We'll take a 60-second break. We'll be back with the Honda of Cleveland starting lineup right after this. You're listening to Sports, the Cleveland Ford pregame show on ESPN Cleveland.
Feeling like your home needs a refresh? Visit the showroom at Wholesale Supply. From kitchen and bath to beautiful lighting and faucets, we have what you need to transform your space. Start your project today at wholesalesupply.us to find a location near you.
Cleveland Ford has been serving the Cleveland community since 2003. Since opening, they have had one goal in mind: serving the community through sales and service. Cleveland Ford is the home of the F-Series, the best-selling trucks in America for over 40 years. Whether it's a practical family car, tough truck, or SUV, find it at the right price at Cleveland Ford. Call them at 423-472-5454 or visit them in person on South Lee Highway at the Bypass or online at clevelandford.com.
Hello, Cleveland, Tennessee. This is Dr. Seth Weiler from Magnolia Dental Center of Cleveland. At Magnolia Dental, we're not just a dental office, we're a family. We provide high quality and compassionate care using our knowledge and skills to bless you and our community in a Christ-like way. From routine checkups and cleanings to advanced implant solutions like All-on-4, we offer a full range of services to meet all your needs. Our amazing team will make sure you feel comfortable, safe, and right at home. We're conveniently located at 2190 Chambliss Avenue near the hospital. Join the Magnolia family today by calling 476-3307 for your free exam and X-rays now through March 31st. Magnolia Dental Center of Cleveland, where dental care is beyond compare.
Here is the Honda of Cleveland starting lineup. First of all, we'll go with the home team, the Cookeville Lady Cavaliers. So if you hear us calling them the Lady Cavs tonight, that's what we're talking about, short for the Lady Cavaliers. Number 1, Kara Lee Gilbert, a junior. Number 2, Lily McCarter, a senior. Number 4, Macy Hudson, a senior. Charlie Roby, number 30, a junior, and Callie Reeder, a senior, number 44. For the Cleveland Lady Raiders coming into this game, Cleveland 24-8 on the year. Cookeville coming in at 23-7. So very similar record-wise. Lainey Copeland, number 1, sophomore. Araya Huffman, number 5, freshman. Number 10, Elenius Rodriguez, a junior. Number 11, Lauren Hurst, a senior. Number 25, Emma Smith, a senior. We'll take a break and be back.
I'm Brew McCoy, your favorite Tennessee wide receiver. In the world of football, precision is everything. Every pass, every catch. But what about when it comes to protecting your home? Best Buy Metals can manufacture a custom-fitted roof that will protect your home for a lifetime. Best of all, it can be manufactured the same or next day. Call or visit a Best Buy Metal showroom or drop by bestbuymetalroofing.com to get a quote today. Best Buy Metals, roofing that lasts.
Imagine a truck that doesn't just own the road, it dominates it. It's not just about the destination, it's about the journey. And our new GMC Sierra is elevating every moment of that journey for me. It's not just a truck, it's a lifestyle. Don Ledford didn't just sell me a truck. They saw the lifestyle I wanted and they found me that truck.
Do you have too much stuff? Most of us do. It's time to call All Safe Storage. All Safe Storage has 5 locations serving Cleveland and Bradley County. Founded by Ed Brown over 35 years ago. Get your first month free at All Safe Storage. Call 479-6377. First month free, 479-6377 or allsafetn.com.
And we're back here at Cookeville High School as Cleveland Lady Raiders getting ready for this sub-state game. And as we said, Cleveland coming in 24-8 on the year. Listen at these losses. 2 to Oak Ridge, 1 to Bartlett, 3 to Bradley, 1 to Bearden. Of Cleveland's 8 losses on the year, 7 have been to teams, Greg Phillips, that are playing tonight. Shows you what kind of schedule the Lady Raiders played this year.
Yeah, no question. I mean, they played a tough schedule, which is what you want to do to get you ready for this. We're turning the lights out, Terry, to introduce Cookeville. So an update. So we told you it was 40-18 at the half. Bradley Central over, is it Lebanon? I've gotten it wrong the whole time, over Lebanon. At the end of the third quarter, it is 65-20. So Bradley won the third quarter 25-2. What do you, Coach Reuter may have said a couple of things at the half.
He could have made his opinions known, but I think nobody doubts Bradley will be back in the state tournament starting next Thursday.
Is it next Thursday or this Thursday?
Well,
it's this coming. I keep forgetting today's Saturday.
Yeah. It's the next day that we call Thursday.
There we go.
Okay. And it'll be a late game, by the way, if Bradley hangs on and wins tonight, which they should. And here's an update from Steve Wills.
It was a 65-20 at the end of the third.
Okay, yeah. Greg's already given that.
Yep.
All right. My honor, my privilege, and my sincere thankfulness to say, here's Greg.
Thank you, Terry. I think we're probably like 10 minutes from. We're still showing a video, so I think we're still like 10 minutes from starting the way this looks right now. They're still running video, so again, this is all gamesmanship at this point. Showing this video, got the lights turned out. They're going to trying to show some gamesmanship to try to get in the Cleveland Lady Raiders head. They're just kind of standing over there waiting to see what happens as they introduce the Cookeville starters. And Terry's already given those to you. Number 1, Kara Lee Gilbert. Number 2, Lily McCarter. Number 4, Macy Hudson. Number 30, Charlie Roby. And number 44, Callie Reeder. And that's going to be offset by Cleveland tonight. Number 1, sophomore Lainey Copeland. Number 5, freshman Araya Huffman. Number 10, junior Elianis Rodriguez. Number 11, senior Lauren Hurst. And senior number 25, Emma Smith. So, Terry, last thoughts before this game gets started.
Well, I'm going to let you give the news about Cookeville having a player out. But anyway, I think the Lady Raiders have to come out, establish Lauren Hurst. I don't think Cookeville has anybody of that height, and I think Lauren Hurst could be the key for a Cleveland win and go to the state tournament next week.
Terry, I agree with you, but I think the other Lady Raiders are going to have to make some shots. I think Lainey Copeland is going to be key, and Emma Smith is going to be key. They've got to make some shots because I think you're going to see them front and back Lauren Hurst when she's trying to get the basketball and try to keep the ball out of her hands, and they're going to try to make the other 4 players beat them. So as we get set for the tip, it's going to be Hurst and it's going to be Reeder on the jump ball. The official comes in, and as we get set for action, ball's up in the air. Reeder doesn't jump, and she just lets Hurst tip it back to Rodriguez. So Roby's going to be guarding Hurst to start this out. Hurst drives, spins. She's going to take it one-on-one, 10-footer Hurst. No good, rims out. Roby with the rebound. Here comes Cookeville quickly the other direction as they're going to try to push the action tonight. Right side, McCarter for 3, misses everything. Rebound Hurst, and here comes Lauren the other direction. Both teams may be trying to push it tonight. Terry Hurst is ball knocked away from Hurst. She falls to the floor, no call. It'll be Cleveland basketball underneath their own goal. As we're early in action, neither team has scored here after 1 shot. Rodriguez inbounds, Hurst. Smith, 3-pointer, good. That's a big shot to give her confidence, to give this team confidence. Cleveland leads 3-0 with a Kiev Cleveland 3-pointer. Drive, Hudson. She'll pull it back out, guarded by Huffman. Roby, Cleveland switching out front. Roby goes with the left hand, 10-footer off the glass, good. Nice line drive shot there by Roby to get the bucket. 3-2 Cleveland leads as Rodriguez is going to walk the ball up the court this time. She'll bring it left side. They're going left to right as Terry and I are the first to start the game. Huffman, back to Rodriguez. Inside Hurst. Hurst spins, left-hand layup, good. Nice cut right there, nice pick, and a nice easy look right there by Rodriguez to Hurst for her first 2. 5-2. Gilbert, hand off to Roby. Roby spins against Copeland, kick out to McCarter. I'm sorry, Hudson. Ball to Reeder now. She's guarded by Hurst. Ball thrown away, turnover, Cookeville. Here comes Rodriguez the other direction. She's going to make somebody stop her. Inside Hurst. Hurst pounding on the inside. No good. She gets her own rebound. And she's going to be fouled by Gilbert. It'll be the first foul of the game. So
Cleveland looking like a more relaxed team than the Cavaliers right now.
Well, and Terry, they're looking like a team that's got a 6'3" player that can play in the post and is the biggest player on the court, which makes them look a lot more comfortable. Huffman will play the point on the inbounds. Right side Hurst. Back out front Copeland. She'll go left side Huffman. Lob to Hurst. Hurst spins up off the glass. No good. Blows another one. Rodriguez with the rebound. Huffman back to Rodriguez. Corner. Hurst. Hurst for 3 this time. No good. Rebound Emma Smith. Cleveland dominating the boards right now. Hurst again. Hurst drives up. 5-footer. She's going to be fouled this time and go to the free throw line. Hurst is definitely getting her shots right now, Jay. She's not making them, but she's getting shots, which is what you want to see. You want to see her getting shots. You want to win and lose by Lauren Hurst taking shots tonight.
Absolutely, as she's drawn 2 fouls already in the game.
First free throw, Hurst, no good. Tamaya Turkson into the game. Macy Hudson out. Dirksen, a junior. Second free throw, Hurst, good. Give her 3. And a 6-2 lead for Cleveland. 5:44 here in the first quarter as we're on Central Time, so it's 7 Central here, so it's an 8 o'clock Cleveland start time. So we're getting a little bit of a later start. McCarter on the left side. Reeder, Roby, inside. Dirksen, who's fresh into the game. Dirksen spins, and it's blocked by Huffman. Out of bounds. Cookeville basketball. Nice block. Nice defense there by Huffman.
And
they give some kind of warning on Cleveland.
I think it's...
Oh, because the players got up. Oh, my goodness. Are we starting that already? The players got up and cheered, and the official got his feelings hurt. Inbounds Dirksen. McCarter in the corner, back to Dirksen. Dirksen spins. She's guarded by Smith this time. They've got it good. They've got to call that offensive foul. That's the call that they weren't calling the other night, lowering that shoulder and just continuing to pop her back. Just continuing to pop, and they've got to call that because you can't. There's no way to defend that, Terry.
Right.
So that's a third turnover on Cookeville already as Cleveland leads 6-2 with 5:17 left, and Cookeville's going to full court press. Cleveland breaks it easily. Copeland will dribble it out front. Hurst, top of the key. She'll back it out. She's guarded by Dirksen now. Left side Huffman. She'll dribble it. Right side now. Rodriguez. Back cross court to Smith. Smith drives. Doesn't take the shot. Back to Hurst. Hurst to the goal. Spins. And loses the basketball. Nice defense there by Cookeville. They're coming. Wherever Hurst is, they're coming to her. McCarter. Ball loses the basketball, and Hurst gets it, and there's going to be another foul on Cookeville. Nice job, Hurst, right there grabbing that basketball.
Absolutely, and right now, Cleveland, the better defenders, not only because of Hurst being so tall, but they're guarding the other girls quite well, too.
Hudson back into the game for Cookeville, and 21, Kendall McLeod, a senior, fresh into the game for the first time for Cookeville. Terry, the concern here is that Cleveland has outplayed them and they've turned the ball over, and it's only 6-2 right now. So Cleveland's got to start making shots. Copeland on the right side, she'll dribble it back out. Rodriguez waiting for her offense to get set. Right side Copeland. Copeland guarded by Roby. Huffman almost walks with it. Huffman loses the basketball, taken away by McLeod, and that's going to be a foul on Huffman. That's a frustration foul on Huffman. You can't make two mistakes in one. You make the mistake and you get back on defense. You don't make two mistakes, a mistake to offset that one.
Sorry.
Go ahead, Jerry.
Good point a while ago about Cleveland outplaying them, but yet the lead is so small.
Roby. Nice give and go right there. Bucket, good by Roby. Give her all 4 of their points. Rodriguez will walk it across the timeline now. 82-32 final at Bradley Central. So the Bearettes will be playing Thursday night at 9:45 Cleveland time. Corner, Huffman. Back out front, Smith. Huffman in the corner. Huffman for 3. No good. Rebound, Rodriguez. Nice job, Rodriguez. She pops it into Hurst. Hurst, good. Give Hurst 5, and Hurst is fired up, and that's what I want to see. And it's going to be a timeout, Cookeville. We'll take that with them. It's a 30-second Tennessee Valley Urology timeout. Back in 30 seconds.
Hardee's is adding the goodness of maple flavor to our menu with new maple biscuits drizzled in sweet icing or stacked with savory sausage. Plus, our new cherrywood smoked maple candy bacon is perfect on a breakfast biscuit, Frisco burger, or its own. For a sweet spot in your day, maple makes everything better at Hardee's. And now enjoy breakfast till noon every day. Available for a limited time at participating locations. Breakfast hours vary by location.
Back here at Cookeville High School, Lady Raiders lead 8-4, 3:36 left in the first quarter. Cookeville calls a timeout. Coach Gillies calls a timeout. And after that timeout, it'll be Roby bringing it across the timeline for Cookeville. Stops her dribble way up high. Right side, Dirksen. Back to McLeod. McLeod drives. Roby in the corner. She's got all 4 of their points. She'll throw it back out. Then she'll get the ball again. Back to Gilbert. Gilbert drives on Rodriguez, and they're going to call a foul. It's going to be no good. Nice. That's a nice drive by Gilbert right there, and a nice left hand. It's going to be a foul on Rodriguez, her first, team second. Cookeville has 4 fouls, so Cleveland will be shooting 2 the rest of the way. Inbound to Dirksen. McLeod out front, guarded by Emma Smith. Cleveland has their original starters in. Same drive again by Gilbert, up and good. 8-6 now. Cleveland leads. That's her first bucket of the game. Roby has the other 2. Hurst with 5, playing the point now. Comes off the screen, all the way to the goal, up and good. Give her 7. 7 of the 10 for Cleveland. Emma Smith has the other 3. Ball quickly in front court. Roby drives. Kick to Dirksen. Dirksen back out to Gilbert. Gilbert guarded by Rodriguez. Gilbert drives left side again. She walks, no call. Hudson, 10-footer, no good. Hurst with the rebound. Hurst has got to control those boards tonight, Terry, and she is.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. And now running the point like you pointed out.
Emma Smith. Smith will take the three. It's going to be way short. I saw that before it even got there.
That background, Greg, like you talked about.
So that's Huffman's going to get a break now. Izzy Smith into the game for the first time for Cleveland. And it'll be 10-6. Cleveland leads, 2:14 left here in the first quarter. Cookeville basketball. Copeland's going to pick up Roby. Izzy Smith's going to guard Gilbert. She's going to defend. They got her in to defend her hard. That's going to be a double dribble. Nice job again, Izzy Smith. That's why they brought her in there to defend Gilbert, and she did a nice job right there. Double dribble, Gilbert. Cleveland basketball. 2:01 left here in quarter number one. Cleveland leads 10-6. And sectional here at Cookeville High School.
Nice crowd, like you pointed out. A late arriving crowd, but both lower sections are full, and Greg, rightfully so. A lot of Cleveland fans here will appreciate it.
So zone defense for Cookeville, and they get the rebound off the Copeland miss. That's going to be a foul, I think, on Emma Smith. Yep, that's a foul on Emma Smith. That's her first, team third, and it's going to be Huffman out. And I thought Huffman was going back in, but they didn't. They didn't put her back in. So it'll be Cookeville basketball. Roby brings it across the timeline. Left side, McLeod, guarded by Emma Smith. Gilbert guarded by Izzy Smith. Izzy's going to try to be physical with her. Izzy's actually, you don't say this a lot, but Izzy a little bit bigger than her. They switch off now. Roby picked up by Smith. McLeod. Izzy Smith stays with her. She's just staying with the basketball, Terry. Roby drives. 10-footer. No good. Rebound. Guess who? Lauren Hurst with her fifth rebound here in the first quarter. Hurst drives it across. We'll see how they handle this zone defense. And Hurst goes up, and she's going to be fouled. In a zone defense, Terry, you've got to stop the dribble, and that's what they didn't do. They let Hurst get to the basket, and she's going to go to the free throw line.
And for Roby, that's foul number 2. She has 4 of their 6.
So Hurst, Cleveland Utilities free throw line, rolls in. Huffman now in, Rodriguez out. Number 2, Lily McCarter back in the game. Dirksen back in the game. And Roby and McLeod get a break. Hurst, second free throw, also good. That's 9 for Hurst. 12-6 Cleveland lead as we drop under a minute here in the first quarter. Gilbert's going to walk it across. Nope, that's not Gilbert. That is McCarter. Nope, that is Gilbert. It's hard to see their numbers from the side up here. Hudson, left side. Dirksen. Hudson fakes the 3, now drives, and Hurst is going to maul her. Hurst wanted to walk.
They were going to call it.
Oh, my goodness. What?
Boy, the Cookeville fans are going wild.
And I don't blame them. Hurst mauled her. And I think she mauled her before the walk, Terry. Just being real. But they call a walk. We'll take it.
We'll take it, but it's a Thanksgiving gift.
Smith crosses the timeline. Emma off to Copeland. Copeland will dribble it out front, give it to Hurst. Top of the key, 30 seconds left. I think you will see Cleveland wait to try to take the last shot here. Hurst drives. Huffman fell. She was about to throw it to her. Emma Smith up and under, no good. Rebound, Reeder. Good defense, Cookeville. Here comes Gilbert quickly. Picked up by Izzy Smith. Gilbert out front, Reeder for 3, good. Nothing but net for Reeder to make this a 12-9 lead with 7 seconds left, 5 seconds. Hurst brings it across the timeline. 3, 2, 1. Copeland for 3 at the buzzer, no good. At the end of 1, Cleveland leads Cookeville 12-9 after Cookeville went on a little bit of a run there. This is high school sports, it's the First Horizon first quarter. We'll be back in 60 seconds.
Voitic Center for Orthopedic Care treats all orthopedic injuries, including neck and back pain. At Voitic Center for Orthopedic Care, insurance isn't a worry because they accept all insurances and can even get same-day appointments or even walk-ins. Digital x-rays are even on site. Voitic Center is also a certified concussion care specialist. Contact Dr. Voitic and his staff at 479-3600 for your appointment today.
ESPN Radio returns to Southeast Tennessee. ESPN Cleveland 101.3 FM is the new home of the Paul Feinbaum Show, The Drive, and more of your favorite shows. Listen on air or at ESPNCleveland1013.com. ESPN Cleveland 101.3 FM.
At First Horizon, we know if there's a win, there's a way. Our team is here to help every step of the way with personal, business, or private banking. Stop by and visit us at one of our locations in Cleveland or give us a call at 423-559-7660. At First Horizon, we look forward to finding a way.
Back here at Cookeville High School, we just found out, as I said, the Bradley Central game is over, 82-32. They're going to the Glass House, and Greg Phillips along with Terry Evans, we are on ESPN Cleveland 101.3 as well as Mix 104.1. So we're glad to be here and glad you're listening. So as we start second quarter action, we're going to blow the whistle, and the scorekeeper says he needs an official over there to talk to him. So let's see what's going on. We're ready to go again. Let's try this again. Retake.
The clock started, so I don't know what the problem was.
So Gilbert will take the inbounds. It'll be Cookeville basketball to start the second quarter. Huffman guarding Hudson. Cleveland with their original starters here to start the second quarter. Reeder inside Hudson. Hudson off, blocked by Huffman. Saves it and knocked away by Hurst. And they call a foul on Hurst. So that's going to be her first because they didn't call the one on her down there earlier. So it'll be Cookeville basketball underneath their own goal.
Huffman has 2 blocks.
Yeah, and 2 really nice blocks as they're trying to take it inside on her. It's going to be McCarter, knocked away by Hurst, and Hurst saves it, but goes out of bounds, and the ball hits out of bounds. So it'll be Cookeville basketball.
Luckily, there was some stairs there where she landed. Otherwise, she would have been in somebody's lap on the third row.
Roby quickly into the game. Dirksen out. So they'll put her back at the point guard. McCarter is going to get it into Roby. Roby's going to run the point against Copeland. So she'll set their offense. She moves McCarter out of the way. Now McCarter loses the basketball, but gets it back. Roby picked up by Emma Smith. Back to Copeland guarding her. Right side Hudson. Reeder. Reeder's guarded by Hurst. Reeder shoots the 3 very well, so Hurst has got to stay close to her.
Also, they want Hurst away from the bucket.
Reeder drives, taken away by Rodriguez, picks her pocket. Rodriguez drives, left side Copeland. Copeland all the way up and under, good. Give Laney Copeland her first bucket. Great job, Elianis Rodriguez right there on the steal. Quickly in front court, Gilbert, and Rodriguez blocks it. Rodriguez has 2 quick, great plays right there to get the Cleveland crowd and the Cleveland team fired up, and it's 14-9, 6:51 left here in the half. Great job, great defense by Cleveland. Roby inbound to McCarter. She'll hand it back to Roby. Inside, Hudson against Huffman. Reeder doesn't take the 3 over Hurst. Drives, spins, and they call a jump ball. And it'll be Cleveland basketball. Hurst gets her hands on the ball and holds it. Jump ball, turnover, Cleveland basketball. Cleveland with a 5-point lead, a chance to grow that.
Really good defense by Cleveland.
Rodriguez gets the call from Coach Hensley. She walks it across. Back to, they're in a 3-2, kind of a 3-2 matchup zone here. Rodriguez, left side, Emma Smith. Copeland on the left side. Rodriguez, back to Hurst. Hurst, Rodriguez for 3. No good. Rebound, Dirksen.
First zone they've shown tonight.
Hudson, Reeder out front. Roby. Left side, McCarter. Reeder inside by Rodriguez. And they call a charge on Reeder. Rodriguez with another phenomenal play, Terry. May have been a little bit of acting on that one, but a phenomenal play and a turnover. Cleveland basketball.
Rodriguez majoring in theater at Cleveland High
She
School.
may be. She's got a smile on her face right now as well because she knows she got one there. So it'll be Cleveland basketball again. 6 minutes left. 14-9 Cleveland lead. This Cookeville crowd is not happy, and I don't blame them. Rodriguez inside Hurst. Hurst back to Huffman. Huffman back to Hurst. Stolen by McCarter. And that's going to be, again, another. Huffman, again, piles a second mistake on top of a first one. That's a freshman mistake right there by Huffman. And she's going to get a break to catch her breath. And Izzy Smith back into the game for Cleveland. 5:45 left, 14-9.
Before it's all over, Huffman will be a great player for Cleveland. Only a freshman, like Greg said, and still a little ways to go as far as keeping the emotions under control once she makes a mistake.
McLeod into the game for Cookeville. Dirksen on the left side, hands off to McCarter. McCarter picked up by Izzy Smith. Izzy being very physical. This Cookeville crowd not liking it at all. But Izzy Smith's playing a super physical game right now, and the officials are letting it go. Roby, 5:15 left. Cleveland defense has been strong so far. McLeod guarded by Copeland. McLeod, left side, Roby, guarded by Rodriguez. Roby drives up and under, no good. Rebound, Hurst. Hurst brings it down, finds Rodriguez, back to Hurst. Hurst loses the basketball and thrown away by Cleveland into Cookeville's hands. Cookeville, Roby in front court quickly, and that's going to be a foul on Izzy Smith.
And what Cookeville's doing, smart offense by them, they're just not hitting the shots or getting a clean look. But they've got Roby, their post player, way to the right side with Hurst out there on her. She has to go out because, like Greg said, Roby hit the three a while ago, but that gets Hurst away from the bucket, and they're just not getting their shots to go down.
Turnover again, Rodriguez knocks it away. Emma Smith quickly in front court, left side Hurst. Hurst picked up by Reeder. Hurst for three, no good. And ball run down by Izzy Smith, and it's going to be Cleveland basketball. Nice job. Oh, they call a foul on McLeod. Hudson back in, and this time Dirksen will get a break. So it'll be Rodriguez to trigger it in. Cleveland. Outside, Smith. Copeland, she'll dribble it out front. Again, they're staying, and they've been in this matchup zone for a while. Rodriguez on the right side. Copeland for three, no good. Rebound, Izzy Smith. Good job, Izzy. Back, bad pass, Rodriguez taken away by Hudson. Roby in the front court. Roby drives all the way to the goal and knocked away by Copeland, but they're going to call a foul on her. He didn't get back there. He's got to get back there to see that. She probably did foul her, but the officials got to get back there to see it. So it's a foul on Copeland, and that's going to be Roby going to the free throw line looking for point number 5. Cleveland Utilities free throw by Roby. Up and good. 14-10, 4:09 left here in the half. Second free throw. Up, also good. 14-11, back to a 3-point lead. That's where we ended the first quarter. 12-9 at the end of one. And now it's 14-11. Neither team has done a lot of scoring here in the second quarter. Rodriguez, Emma Smith, right side Izzy. Izzy almost throws it away. Rodriguez gets it. Cross court, Emma Smith. Emma for three. Good. Give her 2 Cleveland threes and 6 points. And a 17-11 lead for Cleveland. 3:40 left here in the half. Gilbert picked up by Smith. Reeder back out front. McLeod back to Gilbert. Gilbert's the one that makes them go. Gilbert drives, and there's going to be a charge. Rodriguez again, Terry. Rodriguez takes the charge. She's created 4 turnovers here in the second quarter. So that's a turnover. That's 11 turnovers for Cookeville.
And Cleveland just playing outstanding defense.
So Cleveland basketball. Again, 3:30 left, 17-11 lead, and Cookeville will stay in this matchup zone. They're going to make Cleveland, they're going to box it in on Hurst, and they're going to make Cleveland shoot them out of this zone. Corner, Hurst on the left side. Back out front, Rodriguez. Back to Hurst. Hurst drives, nothing. She's cut off. Emma Smith out front. Left side, back to Hurst. Cross court. Emma Smith drives. Back across court, Rodriguez. Rodriguez loses it and then fouls. Terry, again, you can't put mistake on top of mistake right there, and Cleveland's done that 3 or 4 times already tonight. That's a 5th turnover on Cleveland.
Well, that last possession, Cleveland had nobody going toward the goal. It was just kind of everybody standing in their area, Greg.
Yeah, so they're running this matchup zone, and Cleveland is just matching up with them and standing still. They've got to get some movement. So it's a 5th foul on Cleveland, so that's going to be Reeder, number 44, Reeder. Callie Reeder, senior, going to the Cleveland Utilities free throw line. First free throw, good for Reeder. That's 4 for her. She's got 1 Kia of Cleveland 3 and that free throw. Huffman in, Rodriguez out. 17-12, just under 3 minutes left in the half. Second free throw, Reeder, good, give her 5. 17-13, 4-point lead, Cleveland. 2:55 left here in the half at Cookeville High School. Terry Evans, Greg Phillips on the call. Bradley's already won 82-32. They're headed to the glass house. They're just waiting to see who meets them there. Huffman, left side, Smith. Back out front, Copeland. Left side, Smith. Now they're trying to get Hurst inside. Nothing, she'll pop out, and they call a walk on Hurst. Turnover number 6 for Cleveland. Roby will walk it across. Picked up by Copeland. Roby been the point guard the entire time. Roby drives. Right side, McCarter. Back out front, McLeod. Roby almost taken away by Copeland. Roby drives, spins, and no good. Fight for the rebound, and they call a jump ball. It'll be Cookeville basketball. Hudson and Huffman on the jump ball there. McCarter to trigger it in for Cookeville. Inbound to Hudson. Back to McCarter. McCarter taken away by Smith. Knocked off of her, out of bounds. Cleveland basketball. Great job by Izzy Smith right there on the hustle play.
Izzy may not be 100% with that shoulder situation, but she is giving it all she's got, and great hustle. And Rodriguez's hustle. Izzy Smith has hustled. Cleveland playing really good defense.
Yeah, Izzy will have surgery in the offseason, but she's toughing it out right now. Huffman down the right side. Cookeville back man-to-man. Hurst inbounds. McLeod takes it away, and they're going to call a jump ball, and it'll stay with Cleveland.
And that time, Lauren got double-teamed before she knew it, and the one that tied her up came in from the side. She didn't see her in time.
Hurst looks to bring it in, and she does to Emma Smith. Huffman out front. Right side, Copeland. Corner, Hurst back out front, Huffman. Again, they're staying, they're back to the matchup zone now. Hurst, corner, Izzy Smith. Izzy drives, back to Hurst. Hurst spins up and under. Good. Give Hurst 11. Dirksen, Hudson for 3 in the corner. No good. Fight for the rebound. And Dirksen gets her own rebound. Great job, great hustle by Dirksen. 3-pointer by Reeder, no good. Rebound, Izzy Smith. Whoa, almost threw it away. She got a little carried away there. Huffman with the basket, great catch right there. And Huffman will walk it across the timeline, picked up by McLeod. Ball knocked away by Dirksen, and they call a walk on Hurst. Not Hurst's fault there. That's a bad pass. That's a bad pass on the turnover there, and Hurst tried to save it, but no dice there. She walked with the basketball. McLeod doing a really nice job defensively for Cookeville.
And coming back in will be Gilbert for the Lady Cavs.
She sat for quite a while, and she's the one that kind of makes them go. Hudson on the left side, corner, McCarter. Inside Reeder against Hurst. Reeder up and under, partially blocked by Hurst. Hurst with the rebound, and she gets it to Emma Smith, and here comes Emma across the timeline. Left side, Copeland. Copeland drives. Copeland in deep. Hands it off to Emma Smith. Smith 10-footer, good. Give Smith 8. 21-13 lead Cleveland. 33 seconds left here in the half. Gilbert picked up by Emma Smith. They look over at the Coach Gillies, and she'll back it out, and they'll take the last shot. 22 seconds. We dip under 20 seconds. Cleveland with the man-to-man, but content. Gilbert drives, and it's partially blocked by Huffman. And Gilbert's going to go to the free throw line. That's a foul on Huffman.
That's going to be 3 on Huffman.
Yeah, she's got the 2 she shouldn't have got down here in that one. So Huffman on the foul. And it's going to be Gilbert at the Cleveland Utilities free throw line. Gilbert free throw up, no good. 14 seconds left, 21-13 lead. Rodriguez in, Huffman out with 3 fouls.
Rodriguez with 2.
So Cleveland will, I would assume, look to take the last shot here. Second free throw, Gilbert. Sets for a long time, shoots, good. Is that 3 for her? All right, so it's Dirksen back into the game, and Gilbert out. Inbound to Hurst. Hurst, cross court to Rodriguez. Back to Hurst, almost taken away again. Copeland on the right side. 3 seconds, 2 seconds, 1 second, and they get a shot off, but not a good one. At the half, it's going to be Cleveland 21, Cookeville 14. This is High School Sports supplied by Wholesale Supply Group. We'll be back in 2 minutes with the Southland Finance halftime show.
Ready to tackle your next home project? Wholesale Supply has plumbing, septic, and electrical supplies to get it done. Stop by a showroom near you today or visit our website at wholesalesupply.us and let's get started.
Do you think about your heating and cooling system? Imagine thinking about it even less for one low monthly payment. At Dale's Heating and Air, we offer carefree home comfort. Our trusted technicians will install an Energy Right heating and cooling system with no repair expenses for 10 years, all for one low monthly payment. Plus, there are rebates and tax credits for up to $4,100. Thinking less about heating and cooling just got more affordable. Contact Dale's Heating and Air today at 423-236-4600 or just call Dales.com.
CDJR Cleveland. Shop over 200 new Chryslers, Dodges, Jeeps, and Rams. Up to $11,000 off MSRP. Or get financing as low as 1.9% for up to 72 months. Get buzzer beater savings on a new 2025 Ram 1500 Tungsten. Up to $11,000 off MSRP. Crown CDJR, the better way to buy and service. Visit CrownChryslerDodgeJeep.com. With approved credit, $14.71 per thousand finance on select model. Stock 412327.
Whirlpool Cleveland is currently hiring for entry-level production roles. Starting pay $18.25 per hour, jumps to $19.35 per hour after 90 days. Benefits start on day 1, including medical, dental, vision, 401k, life insurance, and more. 120 total hours of paid time off. 10 hours the first 3 months. Remaining balance after 90 days. Apply at jobs.whirlpool.com. jobs.whirlpool.com.
Can you feel it? Changes in the wind. For over 25 years, Southland Finance has been your trusted friend to help when you've needed money for everything from automobiles to home improvement projects. But just as seasons change, exciting changes are happening at Southland Finance. They'll still be here to offer the same services that they always have and so much more. Stop or come by one of our offices in Cleveland, Athens, or Chattanooga and find out how Southland Finance is growing.
Welcome to the Southland Finance Show here on Mix 104.1 and ESPN Cleveland 101.3. Terry Evans along with Greg Phillips. At the end of the first quarter, Cleveland led 12-9, and here at the half, it's Cleveland 21, Cookeville 14. As Cleveland playing great defense in this game. Size advantage, Lauren Hurst, a lot of rebounds, and in the first half, Lauren has 11 points and a very good game. Lainey Copeland has 2 for Cleveland. And Emma Smith with 8 points in the first half. She has 2 key of Cleveland threes. So actually only 3 people scoring for the Lady Raiders in the first half. Copeland 2, Hurst 11, Emma Smith with 8. But it was good defense all the way around for Cleveland in the first half. On the other side of the ledger for the Cookeville Lady Cavaliers, Carrie Lee Gilbert has 3 points in the first half. And Charlie Roby was 6. Those coming early in the game. And then for Kelly Reeder, 5 in the first half. So that's the scoring in the first half for the Lady Cavaliers. Well, the man of the day. Hey, Grant Hurst, I'm very proud of you. Today you were honored at UT on Senior Day, and a big crowd, a lot of enthusiasm when you came in the game. Those people love you over in Knoxville.
Yeah, it's a great place. I can't complain about the situation I've been or just had the fortune to walk into, and I sit and look at my life pretty frequently and think I don't know how I'm here right now. So, not a lot of people are as fortunate or blessed to say that, and I truly mean that. But it was a great crowd today.
It shows what a great person you are to sit and think about things and the blessings of life, and it's very mature on your part. And you're a senior at UT. And you had told me before when I interviewed you down at Cleveland a month or two ago about the plans were to go into coaching when you finish up at UT. And I'm just waiting for you to get back in town.
Yeah. Me and Coach Reg have been in pretty much constant communication ever since I left high school about just life itself, because we have a relationship that goes beyond basketball, but just keeping up with each other's lives and all the exciting stuff that he's had. I mean, he's had a child. Since I left high school, he's gotten married, had a little baby boy, and he's still coaching basketball. So we have a lot to talk about.
Absolutely.
Catching up to do, but I love Coach Reg with my whole heart. He's done more than I could ever do to repay him. I think about how I can all the time after we get done talking, and it just goes so much beyond basketball, and I'm forever grateful for our relationship.
Very, very good. Not only he, but do you keep up with the guys that you went to school with at Cleveland High and played ball with?
Oh yeah, group chats are a thing nowadays, so we snap or text and those every now and then. But guys like Clay and Michael Dell, they were at my game earlier this year, and I got to catch up with them, and that's always fun, just getting to see a lot of familiar faces, because Knoxville's not too far from town, so I get to see tons of people that'll give my mom or dad a text, and they'll let me know who's at the game tonight, or if I need to get them a pass or something to see some of my teammates that the kids love to see. But all in all, I'm just I'm starstruck, honestly, still, just being able to say that I am, a part of the Tennessee basketball team, and what an honor it really is.
Tell us about next week, tournament, I believe, in Nashville.
Yep.
Okay. How does it look for you guys, not win and loss wise, but just getting to go to the tournament, getting prepared, and playing a few days in a row, hopefully?
Yeah, so we're heading to Nashville. I would assume on, I think either Wednesday or Thursday afternoon, because we solidified a top 4 seed, so we get a double bye. And from there, I think, our mentality is we're looking to rattle off what would be 10 in a row starting today. To ultimately win the whole thing. So, winning the SEC tournament is going to be a battle in itself. The champion of that deserves a lot of kudos for just getting through that. But
it is a stacked league this year.
Oh, it is, men's and women's. It's been a heck of a league. The women adding Texas and Oklahoma has made a lot of things interesting for the whole league, and South Carolina hasn't been as dominant as they usually are. So Texas has been the number one for a good little stretch here.
Right.
Yeah, so, but I'm looking forward to next week. I think we still have something to prove. I feel like we have a lot of guys that, a lot of our key players that transferred in have never been to March Madness. So, they'll get a taste of it, and it's hard not to like it. Especially when you win. So we got a lot of guys that came back who also, are looking for more. So, it's exciting. It definitely is. I'm looking forward to the next month or so. It's one of the best times of my young life. So.
Oh, yes. I was thinking the other day, next time I talk to you, a question I wanted to ask was, you've been around the SEC, you've been to out-of-league schools.
Yep.
Some of the toughest places to play, where if the crowd's on you bad, or it's just maybe somehow a tough court to play on, or whatever.
Man. I, without a doubt, would have to say Texas A&M. We went down there last year and got beat.
Yeah.
And I think that's one of the loudest gyms I've ever been in. Another one would be Auburn this year. We got to go down there.
Oh, yeah.
They were number one. We were, a little upset about that. But what else would I say? Michigan State, we had an exhibition with them, and they are a basketball school. That was pretty unique. They had, for us local Tennessee people, we have all these songs at football games at UT, and it's like that for basketball there, which is really unique. I mean, they're not known for football, and their basketball is their heartbeat of their athletic program. So it was a really cool environment up there. I would say those are the biggest three. Rupp is definitely loud, but I wouldn't say it's louder than those three: College Station, East Lansing, Michigan State, and then what was the other one that I mentioned?
Auburn.
Auburn, yeah. Okay. Auburn is tiny. Auburn, for SEC standards, it's like 8 or 9, like 8, maybe 7,500 people. It's
my goodness.
Super small. But man, it's rowdy. Rowdy.
Tell us a non-basketball story about you being at UT. Just anything, classes or whatever you want to talk about for about 10 seconds till we get going again.
Let's see.
Just anything non-basketball.
I'd say I love being at UT because I'm so close to my family. Just getting able to visit them quite frequently, whether they're coming up to my games or during summertime, getting to go to my grandparents' house and just being around them.
Well, Grant, I'd love to talk longer, but we got to hand it back over to Greg.
I got
Play
you.
started in third quarter.
Yes,
man,
sir.
Best of luck. I'm so proud of you.
I appreciate it.
Grant Hurst. And here is Greg Phillips to tell you what happened as we were wrapping up with Grant Hurst.
Reader on the bucket there. So she gets that bucket to start the third quarter. Missed by Copeland. And here comes Cookeville the other direction. Roby, cross court Hudson. Hudson, 15-footer. Good. Coach Hensley quickly calls a timeout, and rightfully so. 21-18, 7:10 left here in the third quarter. It's a full Tennessee Valley Urology timeout. High school sports supplied by Wholesale Supply Group, back in 60.
Don't let life's unexpected curveballs leave you unprotected. Uri Davis at Candies Creek Farm Bureau Insurance has you covered. Get expert local service with trusted and reliable insurance for your auto, home, business, and life. Call Uri Davis, your local Farm Bureau agent today at 423-813-3223 for a free quote. Candies Creek Farm Bureau, Tennessee and Cleveland's insurance company. Located in Candies Creek Center across from Weigels.
It's Ram Truck Month at Crown Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram, Cleveland. Shop over 200 new Chryslers, Dodges, Jeeps, and Rams. Up to $11,000 off MSRP. Or get financing as low as 1.9% for up to 72 months. Get buzzer beater savings. A new 2025 Ram 1500 Tungsten up to $11,000 MSRP.
So it'll be Cleveland basketball after the Coach Hensley timeout. As we start again, we're early here in the third quarter. They've run off 5 straight. Hurst, spin, drops, cut off by Dirksen. Rodriguez out top. Hands off to Emma Smith. Smith backs it out. Looks to drive. Loses the basketball. Back to Copeland. Copeland against Gilbert. Copeland up and good. That's 4 for Copeland. Gilbert quickly in front court, and it's good by Gilbert on the other side. They got to pick her up quickly, and Cookeville's going to press full court. Izzy Smith starts the third quarter for Cleveland. It's the only other, the rest is the 4 original starters. Rodriguez, guarded by Hudson. 23-20, 6:17 left here in quarter number 3, and this crowd is getting really loud, as you guys can hear them in the background. This Cookeville crowd is now come alive. Rodriguez, and they call a walk on Hurst. She held the basketball too long. Cleveland a little bit out of sorts right now, Terry.
Just a little bit, and the crowd totally back in it. They didn't have a lot to cheer about in the first half, but they're alive, and their basketball team is alive.
Gilbert, right side, Dirksen. Dirksen will come off the Reader screen. Smith stays with her. Dirksen drives, and she's going to be fouled by Emma Smith. Dirksen's going to go to the Cleveland Utilities free throw line, and that's 2 on Emma. 23-20, 5:50 left here in the third quarter in sectional action with a chance to go to the Glass House. Bradley Central already punched their ticket. I'm sure others have as well. I just haven't had time to look at scores. So she misses the first one, and she'll get the second one. Second free throw, up, and good. 23-21, back to a 2-point game, and they're going to press full court. Hurst will walk it down, picked up by Dirksen. Crosses the timeline, comes off a screen, and now she'll hand it off to Rodriguez. Rodriguez, cross court, Smith. Smith drives, and she walks with the basketball. Turnover, Cleveland. Cookeville basketball.
Momentum,
shuffled the feet.
Momentum all on the Cookeville side right now.
Cleveland just needs to calm down. Cleveland still has the lead. They just need to calm down right here and not do anything crazy. Dirksen, right side. Reader, free throw line, guarded by Hurst. Taken away, Copeland. Here comes Copeland. Cookeville gets back on defense. She'll wait on teammates. That's Cookeville's first turnover of the third quarter. Rodriguez off the screen. She'll take the three. No good. Rebound, Hurst. Hurst drives up and under. Good. That's 13 for Hurst. Right side, Gilbert. Gilbert picked up by Copeland. She'll back it back out. They'll set their offense now. Off the screen and hands it off to Reader. Reader walked with the basketball, no call. And they call a foul instead on Cleveland. She took a couple shuffle steps there before she dribbled, Terry.
Yeah, in traffic. And foul will be on Rodriguez for Cleveland. That's 3. Huffman has 3, Rodriguez has 3.
Gravel set to come in, her first time into the game. She hasn't played this game. Reader. I've been watching Jack Reacher, so I want to call her Reacher. That's 8 for Reader. McLeod into the game, Hudson out. McLeod played great in the first half for Cookeville. Reader, 4:47 left, chance to cut this to 2, and she does. 25-23, 4:47 left here in the third quarter. They're picking up Hurst as soon as she throws the ball in. They pick her up full court. Hurst come on the left side, double team, loses the basketball, and Cleveland calls a timeout. It's a 30. So let's take that with them. It's high school sports supplied by Wholesale Supply Group. 32nd Tennessee Valley Urology timeout.
Tennessee Wesleyan University offers more than 80 majors and minors at the undergraduate and graduate levels. With the TWU Pledge, students may be eligible to attend tuition-free. A 10-to-1 student-to-faculty ratio ensures students receive individualized attention, and Tennessee Wesleyan remains one of the most affordable colleges in the region. Visit tnwesleyan.edu to learn more about on-campus and online opportunities. Choose blue at Tennessee Wesleyan University.
After the Cleveland timeout, it's going to be Cleveland basketball. Right beside Coach Hensley will be Copeland to trigger it in. Cookeville's going to be man-to-man. Gravel into the game. So we set. Now we're ready for action. Inbound to Hurst. She's guarded by Dirksen. She's going to come off the screen, picked up by Gilbert. Gilbert did a nice job cutting her off. Copeland dribble it down in the corner. She'll bring it back out now to the top of the key. Drives. Copeland up off the glass. No good. Rebound. They're going to call a foul on Cleveland on Copeland on the block. And it'll be Cookeville basketball, Terry, with a chance to tie this. They haven't had that chance since I think it was 2-0.
So many of Cleveland fouls are after they made the first error.
Yep. Roby on the left side, guarded by Copeland. Roby drives. Dirksen, guarded by Gravel. Gilbert on the on the right side, guarded by Izzy Smith. Gilbert drives up and off the glass and good for Gilbert. It's a tie basketball game. 3:50 left. 25-25. How many is that for Gilbert, Terry?
That is 7-4 in the second half.
Hurst, better be careful with the 5-second call. Izzy Smith. Smith drives, kicks. 3 for Copeland, misses everything. Gravel with the rebound, and they're going to call Gravel out of bounds. It'll be Cookeville basketball. And this Cookeville crowd, Terry, is electric, as you guys can hear in the background.
Grant Hurst talked about Auburn, Texas A&M, Michigan State being the loudest that he had been to, but this is pretty loud for a high school crowd right here.
Yeah, and they're just on top of you on the court. Cookeville basketball, Roby drives all the way to the goal, and they call a walk on Roby. It's a big play for Cleveland right there because she got deep.
Cleveland with 2 big post players in there right now.
Smith, guarded by Roby. She'll bring it across the timeline. Smith drives, hands off to Copeland. Copeland, top of the key dribbling, almost taken away by Gilbert. Smith, it's 5-on-4 right now. Copeland for 3, no good. Rebound, Gravel. Gravel's going to be fouled by McLeod. Nice job by the freshman right there, being big in the post and grabbing the basketball.
2 on McLeod.
Rodriguez and Huffman set to come into the game for Cleveland, and Gravel and Izzy Smith coming out. 2:58 left, 25-25 here at Cookeville High School. Huffman takes the inbounds, drives, spins, looks, back to Rodriguez. Crowd wanted to walk there. Rodriguez brings it out. This defense has been smothering for Cookeville. Hurst gets the basketball and gets the bucket, and then throws an elbow there after the fact for good measure. That's 15 for Hurst.
Spun away from a double team.
Nice job on the lob right there. There's a foul on Emma Smith, and Roby's going to go to the line to shoot 2.
3 on Emma, 3 on Rodriguez, 3 on Huffman.
Not sure what Rodriguez was doing down there, but she literally just bounced past it straight to the Cookeville player.
Well, she had a player between her and Hurst, and she was trying to get the ball to her and wasn't able to.
Free throw, good by Roby. Give Cookeville the lead for the first time. Reeder back into the game, McLeod out. Cookeville leads 28-27, 2:01 left. Their first lead of the game. Second free throw, no good. Rebound, Hudson out of bounds. And it'll be, there's a bench warning on Cookeville now. This official right here likes to call that bench warning. He's called both of them.
He's got his eyes on the bench rather than the floor.
Needs to be watching the game. So Cleveland will inbounds it off the miss right there by Cookeville. 28-27, Cookeville leads. Rodriguez on the right side, Hurst with the lob, and they're going to call a foul on Dirksen. Hurst is going to go deep in there and look for the basketball, and Cookeville's going to have to double team her, and when they do, somebody's got to step up and make a shot, Terry.
Absolutely, as Dirksen was trying to front her that time, and Hurst got behind her.
Hurst drives, kick, Huffman for 3, good. Big bucket right there for Uriah Huffman. 2-point lead, Cleveland 30-28 with 1:30 left. Gilbert out front. Hudson, top of the key, guarded by Emma Smith, 3 fouls. Rodriguez 3 fouls, and Huffman 3 fouls. Ball knocked away, Cleveland turnover. Here comes Cleveland the other direction. Rodriguez, 1:15 left, right side. Emma Smith for 3, good. Back-to-back Kia of Cleveland threes for Cleveland. Emma Smith with 10, right? 11. Emma Smith with 11, 33-28, Cleveland 5-point lead. That's 2 big buckets right there by Huffman and Smith. This time taken away by Rodriguez. And Hurst is going to grab the basketball. 50 seconds left. She'll walk it across the timeline. Back to Hurst. 45 seconds left. 33-28 lead. Cleveland. Cleveland with a little flurry right here after Cookeville had dominated the third quarter. 38 seconds left. Hurst bring it on the left side. They're getting the count on her. She'll back it off. 29 seconds left. Hurst going to hold the basketball till the end of the third quarter here. 23 seconds left. Hurst double teamed, and they call an offensive foul on Hurst. What? Oh, they call it on Rodriguez. They call an illegal screen on Rodriguez. I thought they called it on Hurst. So that's an illegal screen on Rodriguez. That's her fourth. And 21 seconds left, and Cookeville has a chance to make this a one-possession game. Cleveland will stay man-to-man. Roby walks it across. 17 seconds, 15 seconds. Gilbert out top, guarded by Izzy Smith. Izzy, I'd probably back off her a little bit here and make her go past me, but Izzy stays on top of her. Gilbert drives. Gilbert all the way to the goal, up and under, good. That's why she has to stay back off of her. Emma Smith, 1 second, and no foul there as she tries to get it off at the half court. So at the end of three, it's Cleveland 33, Cookeville 30. High school sports supplied by Wholesale Supply Group, back in 60.
At Zaxby's, we don't just make chicken fingers. We make the most premium tenderloin, 12-hour marinated, hand-breaded, fried to golden perfection. Deserves not one, not two, not even three, but your choice of 12 dipping sauces chicken fingers. Chicken fingers that you can dip, dunk, or drizzle in ranch, and Zax sauce, and spicy Zax sauce, and honey mustard, and tongue torch, and barbecue. And I'm out of time. Woo, saucy! Zaxby's.
What's in a name? Bradley Medical Center. Our name signifies a return to the spirit that built this community. Our hospital is proud to be a cornerstone for Bradley County and its neighboring communities. We've watched generations build a thriving community through hard work, compassion, and ingenuity. At Bradley Medical Center, our role is to make sure those same values inspire the care we offer you and your family every day.
As we set for fourth quarter action, Terry, it's been a phenomenal game, and we got 1 quarter left to go, and it's going to be a good one.
It's going to be a real good one. The winner goes to Murfreesboro for the state tournament this coming Thursday, and the winner says we got to the 20-plus win mark, but we just couldn't finish the deal and get to the state tournament. Cleveland 24-8, Cookeville 23-7. Here's Greg.
Turnaround right there. Nice job by Izzy Smith to get the ball to Hurst. Hurst has 17, and she gets the easy bucket right there. 5-point lead, Cleveland, 35-30 as we start the fourth quarter. Ball out of bounds, knocked away by Smith, but it'll stay with Cookeville. Out of bounds on Smith. Nice defense right there.
Emma's had a very good game. Came up with some big threes when Cleveland needed them.
Tired of living with pain? Center for Sports Medicine and Orthopedics will get you back to the life you love faster. We are the Center for Pain Today, Gone Tomorrow. Learn more at sportmed.com.
Immediately said it'll beat any deal from anywhere in Georgia, Tennessee, or Alabama. Every new Kia K5 EX, $4,000 off. Every new Sportage EX, $6,000 off. Every new Sorrento EX, $8,000 off. Is your trade or is your credit keeping you from getting the car that you really want? At Kia Cleveland, we'll take any trade in any condition, even if you're upside down. And our lenders can get almost anyone approved. Come see me, John Davis, at Kia Cleveland on South Lee Highway in beautiful Cleveland, Tennessee, where buying your car is as easy as 1, 2, 3.
Looking for the dealer who's gonna give you more. Kia of Cleveland Superstore.
Negative trade equity may be refinanced, subject to lender approval. Offers don't combine, expires March 31st.
KiaofCleveland.com.
Back here after the Cookeville timeout. For Cleveland, it's going to be Izzy Smith, Lainey Copeland, Lauren Hurst, Emma Smith, and Araya Huffman. For Cookeville, it's going to be Roby, Gilbert, Reeder, Hudson, and Dirksen. Roby drives, loses the basketball out of bounds, and it stays with Cookeville.
That might have been touched last by Cookeville.
Great defense there by Cleveland, though. But it'll stay. The officials say it stays with Cleveland. And 7:23 left, 5-point lead. Dirksen on the inbounds right there, and she misses the easy one. Hurst with the rebound. That's Hurst's 10th rebound that I have it. Very unofficial.
A double-double.
Smith to Emma Smith. Hurst posting up in the. Hurst is getting pounded in the post. Three-pointer by Huffman, no good. Gilbert with the rebound. Here comes Gilbert. They got to pick her up. They got to stop her. And Izzy Smith does. Nice job by Smith right there. Dirksen on the left side, cross to Hudson. Hudson will dribble it back out to Roby. Roby will back it out. They'll set their offense. She's guarded by Emma Smith. 6:35 left. Off the screen. Picked up by Hurst. Back to Emma Smith. Ball. Dirksen back out front. Gilbert. They've got to back off her. She's driving to the goal. They got to back off her because she's getting to the goal. That's 11 rebounds Hurst, and she loses the basketball, and they're going to call a foul on Gilbert. What? They called a foul on Hurst. They call a push on Hurst. Offensive foul, so it will be a turnover. Cleveland Cookeville basketball. I did not see that.
No. At most, the Cookeville lady, Gilbert, just slapped the ball away from Hurst, and Hurst was trying to get it, and Gilbert's trying to get it.
So 35-30, 6:15 left in this one. And we're going to call a timeout as Izzy Smith's shoulder harness come loose. And she gets it back on, and we're going to start basketball. That was nice of the officials to let her fix that.
It was.
Inbound to Roby. 6:10. Hudson on the right side, guarded by Huffman. Out front, Dirksen, right side, Hudson. Hudson drives, 12-footer Hudson, in and out and back in. Copeland, 35-32. 5:50 left. Copeland drives. Copeland, 10-footer, no good, misses everything. Rebound, Reeder, and they call a foul on Hurst. Hurst with the push there. Is that 3 on her?
That's 3 on Lauren.
Yeah, they've got to be real careful. Cleveland's got some foul trouble. Got some foul trouble issues. They've got to be really careful here with 5:55 left. Roby dribbles it across. Gilbert gets to the goal. They need to back. I'm not sure why they're not backing off of her and making her do something on the outside. Roby, right side Hudson. Hudson drives, 17-footer this time. Hudson, no good. Rebound, Izzy Smith, and she's going to be fouled.
And she got hit on the shoulder.
That's going to be a foul on Dirksen. That's 3 on Dirksen. It'll be Cleveland basketball. 35-32, 5:20 left here. McLeod into the game.
Izzy trying to tough it out, but I can tell that shoulder got hit a while ago, and she's trying to tough it out.
What a great family the Smith family is, and just such tough players, Emma and Izzy. They've had so much happen to them, in and out of basketball. So it's just great to see them out here and just toughing it out. Hurst, after the pass, no good. Rebound, Hudson. 5 minutes, we're just under 5 minutes now, 35-32. Cookeville leads. Roby drives. She continues to drive. Now she'll back it back out. Hudson out front, guarded by Copeland. Gilbert. And it'll be back to Roby. Izzy Smith's going to stay out front on her. Left side, McLeod. Hurst is guarding McLeod, trying to keep her out of foul trouble. Roby inside to Hudson. Hudson with misses, and Hurst with the rebound. And they call a jump ball. It'll stay with Cookeville. Hudson may have got away with a push-off right there.
That's how she got so open.
Yeah, she extended the arm there and no call.
Yeah, that's how she got Copeland off of her.
Hudson on the inbounds, back to McLeod. McLeod will dribble it out. Roby. Left side, Gilbert way out front. Gilbert guarded by Copeland now. Gilbert drives to the goal and left hand, good. She's such a good player. That's 11 for Gilbert. Emma Smith loses her dribble, finds Izzy. Izzy to Laney. Laney has Huffman underneath, and she's fouled by Copeland. by McLeod. And McLeod was not going to give up the easy one right there, so Huffman's going to go to the free throw line.
At the present time for Cleveland, Copeland 2 fouls, Huffman 3, Rodriguez 4, Lauren Hurst 3, Emma Smith 3.
Huffman free throw good. 36-34, 4:03, and that's 4 for Huffman.
And for Cookeville, Dirksen has 3, Gilbert 2.
Hudson will get a break.
And McLeod 3.
Lots of fouls. It hadn't felt like there's been that many fouls, Terry, but there definitely has. Huffman, second free throw is good. They needed those, and it's a timeout, Cleveland. Let's take it with them. It's a 30-second Tennessee Valley Urology timeout. High school sports supplied by Wholesale Supply Group, back in 30.
Do your legs feel heavy, tired, or achy? Dr. James Gooden at Milligan Vein offers an office treatment that can make you look and feel better, and your procedure is covered by most insurance. Visit milliganvein.com or call Dr. Gooden today at 423-961-5682.
Back here at Cookeville High School. Terry, go ahead.
What a ball game here at Cookeville tonight. 37-34, Cleveland on top halfway through the fourth quarter. Winner will play Thursday night in Murfreesboro at the Glass House for the state tournament as Class 4A, which these two schools are in, the highest classification in TSSAA. 4A schools will play the late games on Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. Here's Greg.
Cookeville will bring it across the timeline. Gilbert out top. McLeod on the left side, back to Dirksen. Dirksen, Gilbert. Gilbert back to Roby. Roby guarded by Izzy Smith. Roby drives, spins underneath, and they're going to call a foul on Izzy Smith.
Izzy's got to watch it. She's expressing her displeasure to the official. Just don't get too animated.
Yeah. I mean, Roby created the contact there, but that's always going to be a foul on the defensive player. Free throw, Roby, good. 2-point game, 37-35. That's 8 for Roby and 3:42 left here. Second free throw, good. 1-point game again. Izzy Smith will bring it across the timeline. She's on the left side. Back to Huffman, guarded by McLeod. Huffman. Hurst runs it down off after the bad pass. Hurst off the screen, to Hurst off another screen. They're staying with Hurst. Emma Smith, Copeland. Copeland for three, no good. Rebound, Emma Smith. Emma back to Huffman. Huffman for three, in and out. Rebound, Hurst. Hurst up, good. Give Hurst 19 on the rebound, and that's her 13th rebound. Quickly in front court for Cookeville, and that's going to be a foul on McLeod over the back after the Roby miss.
And that's going to be 4 on McLeod.
Lord, 19-13.
It'll be Cleveland basketball. Huffman inbound to Rodriguez just into the game. Not a good pass, but Rodriguez drives all the way to the goal, and she's going to be fouled by Dirksen. Nice screen right there by Hurst. They let Rodriguez get to the goal.
4 on Dirksen.
So, Terry, under 3 minutes left. 3-point lead, Cleveland. You got to make free throws.
Absolutely.
First free throw, Rodriguez, no good.
And
that's not what you want to say right there. She'll get the second one. So again, 3-point lead, 39-36, 2:55 left. Second free throw is good. 4-point lead, Cleveland. 2-possession game. Gilbert will bring it across, picked up by Izzy Smith. Gilbert drives all the way to the goal, and she tries to go over Hurst that time. And they're going to call a jump ball Oh, my. Woo.
Well,
that's a quick whistle on a jump ball right there. That is a really quick whistle.
Let's say 90% of the audience didn't choose that as a call.
Yeah, Rodriguez crosses up Gilbert. She gets it across the timeline. Gilbert defending hard, and they're going to call a foul on Gilbert. Gilbert plays hard, Terry. I love the way she plays. She plays hard.
And this, she'll be back next year, a junior, but a great driver to the bucket. And a while ago, she went, spun in the first half and shot over Hurst for a bucket. And Gilbert might stand 5-5.
First free throw, Rodriguez, I'll get it right in a minute, is good. That's a 5-point lead, Cleveland. She needs these. McCarter back into the game after a long break. Reeder out. So it'll be Rodriguez on the, how many is that for her, Terry?
2.
So she got 2 Cleveland Utilities free throws, and that's good. Give her 3 points, all at the free throw line. 6-point lead, Cleveland, 2:33 left. Roby quickly. Roby drives all the way to the goal. They've got to stop her, Terry. You can't just let her go to the bucket right there. That's a timeout, Cookeville. So let's take that with them. High school sports, supplied by Wholesale Supply Group, back in 60.
Cleveland Tire Center for over 45 years with the best name in tires: Bridgestone, Firestone, Goodyear, and Michelin. Northley Highway, Cleveland. Cleveland Tire Center, with a name says it all.
Voytic Center for Orthopedic Care for all your orthopedic needs. Voytic.com, VOYTIK.com. Dale's Heating and Air, just call Dales.com. Chick-fil-A, located on Key Street in Paul Huff. Download the Chick-fil-A app today. And Crown Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram at Crown Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram of Cleveland. It's Ram Truck Month. Shop over 200 new Chryslers, Dodges, Jeeps, and Rams up to $11,000 off MSRP, or get financing as low as 1.9% for up to 72 months. Get buzzer beater savings at new 2025 Ram 1500 Tungsten up to $11,000 off MSRP.
It'll be Cleveland basketball after the timeout, and it's going to be a foul. Oh, no, it's not a foul. It's going to be out of bounds, Cleveland basketball. So the officials conferring, and they decide no foul, and it'll be Cleveland basketball. 2:24 left, 4-point lead, Cleveland, 42-38. Smith, Hurst had an opening there. She's one-on-one versus Dirksen. They've got to try to get her the basketball. She's dribbling it, almost taken away by, that's not backcourt, she touched it. Gilbert touched the basketball. They've got to overturn this one.
And they're not going to.
They've got to overturn this one. He can't call that from behind over there. She knocked the ball away. So the refs are going to confer here, and let's see what they call. This is a big call, Terry. It's a big call.
It's going to stand.
And they're going to let it stand. There's no way. Gilbert knocked the ball away, so how is that back court?
Copeland comes in for Cleveland.
Yeah, and the guy from behind made the call. He can't make that call. That's a tough break for Cleveland. Roby, guarded by Copeland. Roby drives, looks, taken away by Rodriguez. Ball don't lie, Terry. There we go. Cleveland basketball. Rodriguez guarded by Hudson. Hudson, who's had a great second half. Rodriguez throws it straight to Gilbert. Not sure what she's doing. Gilbert drives all the way to the goal. Up, no good. Rebound, McCarter. Back to Roby. Picked up by Hurst. Right side Hudson. Long three by Roby. No good. Out of bounds. Cleveland basketball. Cleveland's got to calm down right here.
Yep.
And make a play.
Cleveland dodged a bullet right there.
Yeah, that's for Cleveland to get out of that sequence without giving up points is huge. Now they've got to withstand this Cookeville pressure. Cookeville, they've struggled with the pressure so these last few minutes. Emma Smith, back to Rodriguez. Cross court to Smith across the timeline. Now it'll be Cookeville man-to-man. Hurst going to get the ball out front. Hurst is going to be double-teamed. Hurst is going to drive, and they're going to call a foul on Dirksen. That's going to be, that's her fifth, right?
According to my stats.
That's 5. They're showing 5. So that's 5 on Dirksen. She's defended Hurst pretty well here in the second half, so they'll be glad to get her out. Reeder coming back into the game.
She's been the most effective one against Hurst.
So it's 42-38 with 1:21 left. Free throw Hurst, good.
20.
That's 20 for her. She's got 20 points and 13 rebounds. Again, Terry, got to make free throws here with this last 1:21. Second free throw, good. 21 points for Hurst. Gilbert quickly in front court, picked up by Smith. Drives and blocked by Hurst. They're going to call a foul on Smith. That's on Smith. Got her with the body.
That's 3 on Izzy.
So the crowd is all up in arms. Not sure about what. They called a foul, so I'm not sure what they're up in arms about.
Well, Coach Hensley's call is upset because as Gilbert hits a free throw because she thought Izzy might have been, let's say, could have been defended better. Put it that way.
Gilbert, second free throw, no good, and Roby with the rebound. They've got a rebound. Gilbert, guarded by Hurst. Gilbert drives up and under, good. What a player Kara Gilbert is.
Got it by Lauren.
There's going to be a foul on Gilbert now.
4.
And Rodriguez may have got bailed out right there. Kara Lee Gilbert with her 4th foul. 1 minute left, 3-point lead Cleveland. Doesn't get a lot closer than this, Terry.
No, great ball game here at Cookeville.
And again, you got to make free throws. Gilbert is giving it her all. She's just breathing really hard there because she's giving it her all. Reeder in, McLeod out.
Free throw by Rodriguez, not good.
Second free throw, Rodriguez. Sets, shoots, no good. And rebound, and there's a jump ball, and it'll go to Cookeville. At least that gets the possession arrow Cleveland's way here the rest of the way. Under a minute left, 44-41. The Lady Raiders lead here on the road at Cookeville in what's been a great game. Gilbert comes across, probably walk, no call. Reeder heads it off to Gilbert. Gilbert drives, and this time it's blocked by Hurst. How do you call that from behind? He cannot call that call from behind. That is not his call. That is absolutely not his call.
Hurst gets 4 from the official back out on the side.
You cannot call that from behind like he did. He cannot see that call. Gilbert at the free throw line. How many she got, Terry?
15 now. 15 with 15. That one.
Okay. Yeah. Big play big bucket right there for Gilbert. They got a chance to cut it to 1 with 48 seconds left, and Cookeville will put pressure on. They won't. I don't think they'll foul early, but I think they're going to try to defend and see if they can get a turnover. Gilbert, second free throw, up and good, and it's a timeout, Cleveland. Let's take that timeout with them. It's a full 60-second timeout. Tennessee Valley Urology. High school sports supplied by Wholesale Supply Group. Back in 60.
Joined by my friend Drew McClendon with Crawford's Pharmacy. Let's talk about flu season.
We were able to do flu, strep, and COVID and be able to treat if a patient were to test positive for either of those. All the patient has to do is just call and give us a heads up and say, hey, we're coming in to get this test. One of our pharmacists will be able to perform the test, and if the patient is positive for those said illnesses, we can prescribe and treat with antibiotics or antivirals right there on the spot, and we're able to bill people's insurance for those medications if we do provide them.
It's Crawford's Pharmacy on Chambliss Avenue. Call them 479-8601.
Got an injury that just can't wait? There's no need to delay your care. Center for Sports Medicine and Orthopedics is excited to announce that our Urgent Ortho Walk-In Clinic is now available on Saturdays at the Gun Barrel Road location. Open Open from 8 to noon, we're here to treat sprains, strains, fractures, and more. No appointment needed. So skip the long ER wait and get specialized orthopedic care fast. Visit us this Saturday at Center for Sports Medicine and Orthopedics Urgent Ortho. We're the center for expert care right when you need it. Learn more at sportmed.com.
Back here at Cookeville High School, 44-43, 48 seconds left. Cleveland basketball, and Cookeville is going to press full court. Rodriguez to trigger it in. Inbound to Hurst. Hurst throws it away. Roby with the basketball. Roby drives to the goal, and they're going to call a block on Hurst, and that's 5. Hurst is out of the game. That is huge. That's a block on Hurst. 44-43 with 42 seconds left. That is huge.
Lauren will finish with 21. And also double figures on rebounds.
She got 13 rebounds that I have her with. Roby at the free throw line to shoot 2. First free throw, good. We got a tie ball game. 44-44, 42 seconds left. And Cookeville will stay in this full court press because it's giving Cleveland fits. Second free throw. Roby is no good. Rebound, Izzy Smith. She gets it to Huffman. Huffman's going to bring it across. This is a big time for the freshman to step up. Huffman is going to be fouled by Hudson. So Huffman's going to go to the free throw line. 32.6 seconds left. Tie ball game.
Huffman looking for point number 5. Has 1 key of Cleveland 3 and 2 Cleveland Utilities free throws.
Huffman. Free throw, no good. Got to make free throws. Reader in, McLeod out. Cleveland's going to have everybody back on defense. Huffman at the free throw line. Big bucket here. Huffman sets. Good. Cleveland with a 1-point lead. 45-44. We're down under 30 seconds left. Roby drives all the way to the goal. Up and no good. Hudson pushes off. No ball. That's got to be a foul on Hudson. It's going to be Huffman going to the free throw line. Great job by the Cleveland defense right there. Huffman with the rebound, and then she protects it and goes to the free throw line. Hudson got away with a big-time push right there. No call by this one official who I'm not sure what he's doing.
So Huffman, who hit the free throw a minute ago, half of her 6 points coming from the free throw line.
No 2 bigger ones, Terry. Good on the first one. No 2 bigger free throws right here. 46-44, 23.7 seconds left. Huffman, second free throw is no good. Rebound, Roby. We're under 20. Roby across, picked up, and they call a timeout. So let's take that one with them. 60-second Tennessee Valley Urology timeout. Back in 60.
Not all composite decking is the same. Enjoy life's beautiful moments on an equally beautiful composite deck. Envision's products feature deep, non-repeating grains and distinct colors throughout each pour, offering a truly unique appearance unlike anything else on the market. Learn more and find inspiration for your project at Cleveland Plywood. Cleveland Plywood Company, 2700 20th Street Northeast in Cleveland.
Check out the great deals this March at Mountain View Nissan of Cleveland. All new Nissans are at dealer cost this month only. That's right, this March you pay dealer cost for any new Nissan, plus get free maintenance for 2 years on brand new 2025 Nissans. And Nissan is offering 0% APR on remaining 2024 Nissan Titans for 60 months, plus just 1.9% APR on 2024 Nissan Z for 60 months. Want to trade in your old car? Mountain View Nissan offers up to $5,000 over book value for your trade. Shop in person on exit 20 off of I-75 or online at cleveland-nissan.com. Payments per month for 84 months does not include tax, title, or dealer document. $699 must finance through the dealer, subject to credit approval and pick from the dealer stock. See dealer for details.
We're back here at Cookeville High School. 19.8 seconds, Terry. 46-44, Cleveland leads.
Got to play good D right here. Don't give up the 3. Rebound a missed shot. Make Cookeville earn it.
And don't let them get to the goal and foul them.
And don't let Gilbert drive, and here she goes.
Gilbert, bucket, good. 11 seconds, 10 seconds. Emma Smith drives all the way to the goal. Emma Smith, no good. Rebound for 3, 2, 1. And they're going to call a jump ball. So with 1 second left, Cleveland's going to have a shot at winning this one. So it's going to be Cleveland basketball.
And
they're going to call a timeout. It's a full timeout. So we'll take a 30-second timeout here and be back. Tennessee Valley Urology, 30-second timeout.
Leisure Time Bowling is Cleveland's party place. Birthday parties for children, teenagers, and adults. Birthday parties at home take a lot of work, a lot of decorating, cooking, cleaning. Let Leisure Time Bowling do the work for you. Custom party packages are available, including some with Cosmic Bowling. Call 728-2988, 728-2988, ltbowling.com.
We're back here at Cookeville High School. We're about 20 seconds away from this game, either going into overtime or Cleveland winning. Terry, what do you do here?
Okay, 1 second on the clock. Cleveland has the basketball. Emma Smith, a senior, has hit 3 threes in the game. Threes brought to you by Kia of Cleveland on South Lee Highway. It's got to be a catch and shoot. Don't dribble. Catch, shoot, win the game.
So here we go. It's going to be Rodriguez to bring it in. Lauren Hurst fouled out, so it's going to be left up to her teammates. Rodriguez spins, looks, and ball's thrown to Rodriguez or to Huffman, and Huffman misses. And they called no foul, so it'll be overtime.
It wouldn't have counted. He's indicating she didn't get the shot off.
So we're going to take a 60-second timeout again as we go to overtime here at Cookeville High School. Terry Evans along with Greg Phillips back in 60 seconds.
Mama says a stitch in time saves 9. That phrase, first recorded in 18th century England by Thomas Fuller, was part of his collection of proverbs and adages. So, what does it really mean? Better to spend a little time, effort, and money and deal with a problem now rather than waiting till it's worse and more costly. I'm Dan Cord with Springdale Heating and Air, and that phrase is certainly true when it comes to your heating and AC system. When my tech does his 15-point tune-up on your system, he makes sure that you don't have little problems that are going to cause big problems. And he also gives you a thorough evaluation of your entire system. We do all that for only $89.
Springdale Heating and Air. Old-fashioned friendly. And always more than your money's worth. 479-6363.
Back here where we're about to set it overtime. It's going to be a 4-minute overtime, 46-46. We'll re-jump it. We're glad to be on Mix 104.1 and 101.3 ESPN Cleveland. So it's Cleveland tied with Cookeville, and we're going to start the overtime here. No Lauren Hurst. Lauren is fouled out. Lots of players with 3 and 4 fouls, so fouls will definitely come into being here. So it'll be Huffman to jump, and here comes the official in. And as we get started, it's going to be controlled by Cookeville. Roby, guarded by Copeland. Left side, McLeod. McLeod out front, Hudson. Roby on the right side, that's going to be Reeder. Reeder, bucket up and good.
And if it's a foul on Rodriguez, that's 5. The bucket's going to count. Rodriguez is out of the game.
I'm not sure how you call these fouls from behind. These officials keep calling fouls from behind, and the official that's right there at him is not making the call. That's what I don't understand. Whether it's a foul or not doesn't matter. The guy that's making the call is not the one that has to make the call. There was an official within 2 feet of that, and he didn't blow his whistle. So bucket good, free throw good, 3-point lead, Cookeville.
And right now, 3 points are huge in this game.
Huffman brings it across, picked up by McLeod. Huffman off the screen. Huffman will back it back out now. Now she's guarded by Reeder. Drives. Somebody's got to move somewhere. Huffman's just dribbling the basketball out there. Emma Smith. They kind of don't have an identity without Hurst in there, so they've got to figure it out real quickly. Copeland. Copeland off the dribble, guarded by Gilbert, who's got 4 fouls. Copeland. Nothing. Cleveland's just dribbling the basketball around, letting Cookeville guard them. Izzy Smith drives to the goal up, and she's going to be fouled by Hudson. So Izzy will go to the free throw line. Every foul in this last 4 minutes is going to be a two-shot foul.
Macy Hudson's second foul of the game.
Smith dribbles, shoots, good. Cuts it to 2. Again, free throws are big in this one. Cleveland, without Hurst, got to find a way to score. Second free throw, Smith, no good. Fight for the rebound. Hudson with it. Hudson's played well.
Cleveland with 2 freshmen on the court in overtime in the sub-state.
McLeod out front. Now she'll dribble. Hudson out front, Roby. Roby, left side, McLeod. McLeod put a little pressure by Huffman. Back to Roby. Looks like they're trying to hold the ball here, which I'm not sure why you would want to do that, but that's what they're doing.
Cleveland with 1 senior on the court right now.
Roby drives, and she's going to be fouled by Izzy Smith. She was getting by her, and Smith could do nothing but foul her because she didn't have any help. Underneath, so it's going to be Roby going to the free throw line. Cookeville with a 2-point lead, 49-47. 2 minutes and 30 seconds left here at Cookeville High School. First free throw, Roby, good. Here's the second one. 3-point lead for Cookeville.
13 for Roby.
Second one is also good.
She hasn't missed a free throw in the second half.
Inbound, Huffman. Huffman will bring it across. Huffman picked up by McLeod. Goes in deep, loses her dribble. Gets it to Emma Smith. Emma up and gets the layup. 2-point game. 51-49. Oh, they call a foul. So she's got a chance of a 3-point play here. Didn't see that, but okay. So Smith will go to the free throw line. I didn't even see anybody around her. Free throw, Emma Smith is good. 1-point game, 51-50. Literally didn't see anybody around her. Roby crosses the timeline. Gilbert.
Ghost number 13 was called for the foul.
That's going to be 5 on Izzy. I'm not sure what she was doing there. Maybe that's 4 on her. Nope, that's 5.
Yeah, that's 5.
That's 5 on her. Gilbert was way out there. I'm not sure why she even grabbed her right there. That didn't make any sense to me. So it's going to be Gilbert going to the free throw line. She's got 16, is that right?
And Davis coming in for Cleveland.
For the first time tonight. Gilbert, free throw. Good.
She's a player.
That's 17 for her?
Yes.
Gilbert, second free throw is 18. So it's a 3-point lead, 53-50. 2:10 left. Huffman across the timeline. Guarded by McLeod. Huffman, left side, heads off to Smith. Emma Smith, Izzy Smith fouled out. Lauren Hurst fouled out. Emma, guarded by Roby, picks her dribble up. Back to Copeland. Copeland's been super quiet in this game. She needs to find her stroke right here. They need her to be big. Regular season MVP, Copeland drives and layup up and good. Nice job right there. She needed to be big and she was. I mean, that's
6.
That's 6 for her. McLeod back to Roby, back to Hudson. 1:30 left. Roby, McLeod, and Reeder. Back to Gilbert. Gilbert double teamed. Roby, Reeder. They're going to try to hold the basketball, Terry. That's, again, I like Cleveland's chances if they're trying to hold the basketball. It's just almost impossible to hold it for that long. They're doing it right now, though. Hudson, McLeod to Roby. Roby double teamed, and Roby throws it away. Cleveland basketball. Terry, like I said, it is hard to hold the basketball for that long. You just don't try to do that. So 53-53, 53-52, 1:03 left here. 1-point lead, Cookeville, Cleveland basketball. Huffman will dribble it across. She's going to be picked up by McLeod. They'll be at stay man-to-man. Huffman comes across, drives, goes deep to Davis. Copeland for 3. Good! What a big time for Copeland to come up. Cleveland with a 2-point lead with 40 seconds left. 55-53, Cleveland leads by 2. Roby McLeod Hudson, back to Roby. Inside to Reeder, up and good. Nice job by Reeder using it, and it's going to be a timeout, Cookeville. So let's take that one with them. High school sports, supplied by Wholesale Supply Group, Tennessee Valley Urology timeout, and it's a 60-second.
Bradley Concrete and Lamcon Ready Mix is a family-owned business and has been serving Cleveland for 40 years. They work with customers large and small. Call Bradley Concrete at 423-479-4541 or visit lamcon.us to find out more.
Toyota Cleveland is the name we all know and trust. Whether it's a new, used, certified, pre-owned, or leased, Toyota Cleveland can handle it all. Stop in today and talk to one of the friendly employees and they can make the car buying process a breeze. Online at ToyotaCleveland.com or browse a lot at Exit 20 off I-75. Toyota Cleveland, we make it easy to own.
Building a new home or commercial space? Ensure it's wrapped in comfort and efficiency from the start with Independent Insulation Services. Our spray foam insulation guarantees energy savings and unparalleled comfort for residential and commercial properties alike. Don't compromise on efficiency. Let Independent Insulation Services elevate your new construction with the best in spray foam technology. Call 423-716-3762 now. Independent Insulation Services, your spray foam experts.
Back here, we're tied 55-55. 20 seconds left. Cleveland crosses the timeline. Huffman drives, and they call an offensive foul on Gravel.
Moving screen.
And it was. She's got away with that a couple of times.
Well, Greg just said a screen. If the person you're trying to pick moves, you got to move with them. Otherwise, it doesn't work.
Exactly. So we're going to take, it's a timeout, Cleveland this time with 17 seconds left. Let's take a 30-second timeout. We'll be back. Tennessee Valley Urology timeout, back in 30.
You can't set.
Supporting high school sports in Cleveland and Bradley County is one of the many ways we can enjoy our local community. At Mermaid Mattress, we support our local community because our local community has always supported us. Mermaid mattresses are made and sold right here in Cleveland. Visit our Mermaid factory on Georgetown Road or our showroom on Stewart Road and help support our local economy by shopping local. Mermaid Mattress, better price, better sleep, better life.
And, of course, I was joking around with Greg about moving screens a minute ago. So just listen to Greg, and, I will try to take it easy on basketball rules, Greg.
So it's going to be Cookeville basketball after the timeout. 17.4 seconds left. Terry, we're tied at 55. You got to stay in front of your person. You got to not foul, and you got to box out and rebound. Gravel has to play big right here.
And also look for them to get Kara Lee Gilbert the ball. She loves to drive. She's great at driving down the lane, making first getting by the first defender and then laying it up in an angle where nobody can block it. So look for her to drive.
So it's going to be a foul on Huffman. Had her hands on the basketball. She had her hands on the basketball, and they call a foul. 3.9 seconds left. Roby at the free throw line shooting 2. I thought she had all ball there, Terry. First free throw, Roby. Good.
Roby has yet to miss in the second half. Of her points in the second half, 7 from the free throw line.
So Roby's going to get the second one here. Again, 3.9 seconds left. Cleveland's got to get a shot off quickly, and that one is good. Inbound Huffman, 3, 2, 1. Long one for Huffman, no good. And that's going to be it. Cookeville wins 57-55. We're going to take a 2-minute break and then we'll be back. High school sports, supplied by Wholesale Supply Group, back in 2 minutes.
Check Into Cash is your one-stop money shop and has been helping customers with cash solutions since 1993. If you're short on cash and need a little help to overcome a financial hurdle, we're here for you. Our Chattanooga area stores, including Cleveland and Athens, offer payday loans and flex line of credit options. We understand that doing the research for these loans can be overwhelming. That's why we strive to make the application process simple and convenient. We also provide quick in-store services like check cashing, money orders, wire transfers, and even gift card buyback. Want to learn more about your options? Visit our website at checkintocash.com. Our lending decisions are made quickly, and if approved, you can have cash in hand. Take the first step toward a bright financial future. We're here to help. Not all consumers will qualify. Eligibility, rates, terms, and conditions apply. Rates, restrictions, and fees apply to store services. Please call or visit your local store for details.
As a child, I can recall hearing statements such as, neither snow nor rain nor heat, no gloom of night, stays these curious from the swift completion of their appointed rounds. Or perhaps one of my favorites, we doze but never close. As I remember these, I never thought I too would be working for a place with the same characteristics today. You see, a public power utility works 24/7, 365 for you, our customer. For us, being your neighbor and fellow citizen, we're concerned about your safety and well-being as much as we are for ourselves. No matter the type of weather, rain, snow, or heat, nor the light of the sun by day or light of the stars by night, we have on-call service personnel ready to respond to your concern whenever you call. Although uninterrupted electrical service or water service is not possible, we strive to make your downtime as small as possible, 24/7, 365. Not just a slogan, but a way of life, 24/7, 365. We are Cleveland Utilities, your hometown connection.
Mix 1041 and Honda of Cleveland are teaming up to give one deserving teacher in our local area the chance to win a 2025 Honda Civic LX. Nominate your favorite teacher at mymix1041.com or on the Mix 1041 app.
We're back here at Cookeville High School where Cleveland loses a heartbreaker on 2 free throws. Not one foul was called on Cookeville in overtime, and Cleveland had 7 fouls in overtime. That, which ends up being the difference in the game. They couldn't overcome the foul situation. So Roby made free throws, and Cleveland didn't make the free throws that they needed to make. So Cookeville wins 57-55. So Terry, as we wrap up the girls' season here, you want to give the final? It's super loud in here, so we're going to do the best we can. Terry, you want to give the final stats, or do you need a minute?
No, first of all, for Carrie Lee Gilbert, what a second half she had 16 second half finishes with 19, 4 for Hudson, 3 for Dirksen before she fouled out. Roby, the story in overtime with her free throw shooting. She had 8 points from the free throw line in the second half. She'll finish with 16 points for the game. And Reeder, a big second half from her. She had 7 in the second half to finish with 12. The final was Cookeville 57, Cleveland 55 in overtime. It's a heartbreaker for the Lady Raiders. Their scoring goes like this. Lainey Copeland, 9. She came up big in the overtime. 1 for Izzy Smith, 7 for Araya Huffman, 3 for Elanius Rodriguez, 21 for Lauren Hurst. Jada Davis didn't score in a limited role there in overtime, and 14 for Emma Smith. And Greg, unfortunately for these seniors, this is the end of the line for high school basketball. Tamaya Tanner hurt early in the year, didn't get to play but just a couple of games. Other seniors, Lauren Hurst finishes her great career at Cleveland with 21 points and 13 rebounds. Davis, as we said, didn't score. And also Annalise Bradford, a senior. Emma Smith finishes her high school career, 14 for her tonight. Alda Capps, senior. Aspen Tipton Williams, a senior. So that's the seniors on this basketball team. Greg, it's just a heartbreaker here in overtime. Cleveland comes up 2 points short of being able to go to the state tournament for the second year in a row. The Lady Raiders finished with a very respectable 24-9 record, and all of their losses, even the one to Chattanooga Christian, came to teams that were in qualification games tonight, except Chattanooga Christian. Their school or season had already ended with the private schools, but each of Cleveland's losses came to really tough competition, 24-9, and the things that this team overcame, losing 2 key players early in the year like they did, was huge for this basketball team. Tamaya Tanner lost early in the year, and also the other young lady that was lost early,
Emily Patterson.
And so, Cleveland, then Lauren Hurst played maybe half the season at most. Those were a lot of things to overcome for this young basketball team, Greg. I think they grew up a lot this season, faced a lot of adversity, and still came through with a very good season. You always wish it would go another game. You always wish you were in the state tournament. Cleveland gave it their best shot tonight. Unfortunately, in overtime, they weren't able to win it.
Yeah, most definitely, Terry. Just so proud of these young ladies. They played hard, they played with dignity, and they gave their hearts tonight. They put everything they could, and they left it on the court, which is what you want. You hate to see it, but they definitely have no reason to hang their heads because they played their guts out tonight. So just super proud of that. Super proud to see that. So So go ahead, Terry.
Before we get away. Thank all of the sponsors and everybody. And let's talk just a moment, the staff management of Mix 104.1 and ESPN Cleveland 101.3. So thanks to each and everybody associated with the stations, all the sponsors, and wherever you listen to this game. Well, let's talk just a moment about Monday night. The Walker Valley boys will travel to Laverne. That is an 8 o'clock Eastern Daylight Time tip over in Middle Tennessee. Greg Phillips, Stephen Sheldon will have the call. Walker Valley at Laverne Monday night at 8 o'clock. For the Bradley boys, they're home Monday night. It will be a 7 o'clock Eastern Daylight Time tip at Jim Smitty Arena. Siegel at Bradley. And, of course, if Bradley wins, they're in the state boys tournament. If Walker Valley boys go to Laverne and win, they will be in the state boys tournament coming up a week from now. And then as far as Bradley girls, their first game will be Thursday over at the Glass House in Murfreesboro. And don't have a final yet on who they'll be playing, but the Bradley girls will be playing the late game Thursday night. I believe that's like an 8:30 or 8:45 tip.
Yeah, 9:45 Cleveland time.
Yeah. And Gary Hornby, Steve Wills will have that to wrap this one up. Here's Greg Phillips.
So for Terry Evans, this is Greg Phillips. Again, Terry said it, but thanks to the staff and management of WCLE's Sports and WCLE. So this is Greg Phillips, Terry Evans signing off on our girls basketball season. Like he said, Gary and Steve will have Bradley Central all the way through the state tournament. So we're going to say good night and God bless from Cookeville High School.